who will be Ohio State's starting quarterback in 2019?
I will.
What is your level of confidence in that today?
I got 100% sure on that.
It's like
How good are
Yep.
How good are you at the zone read aspect of it? You said, of course, that with you on the field, we certainly would expect that would work more back in than it was with Dwayne. How much do you think you excel at that?
I mean, I've done that pretty much my whole life, so I mean, it's something that's natural for me, and I get to use my athleticism and go make plays. So I think it would definitely be something to be back in our offense.
So if you're standing here saying you feel 100% certain you're going to be the starting quarterback, that certainly does sound like a person who is going to be here in spring football, regardless of the outside circumstances, regardless of anybody else. You're going to be here in the spring fighting to be the starting quarterback at Ohio State.
Yep.
Is that going to be the case?
Yeah.
Was there any thought before the season, maybe last summer, of transferring, anything like that?
I mean, you always have to think about how, timing plays out and what could happen. So I mean, there's been times where I've had to look at it like, how long am I going to actually sit here and wait around before I get to go get my chance? But at the end of the day, I had to sit there, and the reason I have never left this school after everything that I've done and after all the time I put in is because I love my teammates. I'm gonna be honest. That's the only thing that's what's really kept me here at this point. And because I love my boys, like all my guys in my class, I'd do anything for them, and they know that too. My whole team knows that. I mean, that's why I'm still here at this point. Because there's probably a ton of other schools I could be starting for right now. Just look like what Joe did. I mean, the fact that at one point there was JT, Joe, Dwayne, and me in the same room is just like, it's kind of crazy to look at it like that. Joe leaves, only gets one summer with a team, and there he is, a starting quarterback for a top SEC program. I mean, it just kind of shows what we had and still have in our quarterback room.
In your recruiting class, some of the other quarterbacks you were rated very close to like that. We've seen what they have done. When you see guys like that in your class and what they've done, how has that been for you? Has it made it harder to not be on the field? And when you do get on the field, do you sort of think, I see what those guys did, that's what I'm going to do?
I mean, at this point, I feel like after waiting 2 years and being able to see everything how it's played out and learning so much, I mean, I don't feel like there's going to be so much of a learning curve when I get to go out there, just being able to develop so much before actually getting out there and getting my first start. So that's what I think this has been good for me waiting these 2 years, because now I've seen literally everything, and I've gotten a little bit of time to get out there and feel it out in the game. And so I don't feel like there's really going to be a learning curve for me when I get out there, just because the fact that I've had so much time to see what I need to do and how to run the offense and know every little detail in our offense.
And I'm not asking if you're Tua. Tua's Tua, right? Yeah. But I mean, like, again, you guys were rated around the same areas. When you see him, do you sort of think like, yeah, okay, I can do that? I'm
just going to go out there and give everything I can. I mean, that's all I can do. I'm going to go out there. I want to win games. I want to win the national championship. That's my goal. Before putting anything in myself, what I want to do, I want to make sure that as a team, we need to get back in the playoffs.
How was your relationship with Ryan Day, and what do you think his level of confidence is in you to be a starting quarterback next year?
I think there's no doubt that Coach Day has a pretty good level of confidence with me. I mean, back when Coach Day was our interim head coach earlier in the year, if you see, that's when I was actually rotating with the ones and getting some time. I mean, Coach Day knows what I can do, and he's seen how far I've come. He has a lot of confidence in me, and I obviously have a ton of trust in him. He's a great coach.
As these transfer rumors do swirl the last couple of weeks, has he kind of given you reassurance? The coaches just, we may have to go get somebody, but we believe in you.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said right there. I mean, that's what he said every single time. I mean, we're gonna have to get 4 guys in this room one way or another. We have to have some depth, and so I mean that's never been an issue for me. I go out there, I compete, and I'll do whatever it takes to go out there and win the job. And I mean, now 2 years in, I just know that I'm ready to go out there and play.
Why do you think that you've been